left, right and centre. I'm Nidhi Razdan. On the show tonight, 97 cases have now been registered against MNS chief Raj Thackeray as his party goes on the rampage in Maharashtra, vandalizing toll booths. The question is, why has he not been arrested for inciting violence? Is the Congress NCP government in the state soft on the MNS? Also tonight, as a member of a Maharashtra women's panel says that women invite rape by their clothes and their behaviour, are women's organisations in India completely ineffective and should they be disbanded altogether? That's a little later in the show, but first tonight there are now 97 criminal cases registered against MNS chief Raj Thackeray. The latest one was registered today, again for inciting violence. This as his party, the MNS, continues its rampage against toll booths in the state. But there's clearly a lack of political will to arrest him. Tejas Mehta has more.
First, he incites.
महाराष्ट्र नवनिर्माण सेनेच्या मी प्रत्येक पदाधिकाऱ्याला आणि प्रत्येक माझ्या सहकार्याला आता सांगतोय, महाराष्ट्रातल्या एकाही टोलवरती तुम्ही टोल भरायचा नाही.
And then his men turn goons. In his short political career, Maharashtra Navnirman Sena chief Raj Thackeray already faces 97 criminal cases since 2008. Largely booked for inciting violence and inflammatory speeches, 90 cases in Maharashtra itself. But beyond technical arrests, the Congress NCP Maharashtra government unwilling to go any further.
A criminal case has been lodged. Whoever it may be, however high you may be, the law and majesty of the law will take its own course.
The lack of political will much too obvious. In February 2013, VHP leader Praveen Togadia was booked for delivering an inflammatory speech. 1 year on, Togadia roams free. The government still to grant sanction to prosecute him, claiming they are still examining his speech. After every act of vandalism, Netas swear the law will be upheld. But Raj's own legal team breathe easy as they know not a single charge sheet has been filed against him.
There is no political will to take action. It's not that openly the political parties may criticize each other. But when it comes to vested interests, they are all together.
With no fear of the law and the need to make political gains before elections, his men turn to Raj Thackeray and portray him as their Robin Hood.
What is the option left with us? It is outburst of people, nothing else.
The Congress and the NCP are both well versed in political arithmetic. For them, a rising MNS has always meant a split in the Shiv Sena's vote bank. No wonder many believe the government's inaction is not just lack of political will, but a calculated conspiracy of silence. With Ketki Angre and Prasad Kathe in Mumbai, Tejas Mehta for NDTV.
Well, if this is a calculated conspiracy of silence, as Tejas was saying there, then what about the rule of law? 97 criminal cases against Mr. Raj Thackeray, most of them for inciting violence, for hate speeches, and yet no government in Maharashtra has had the guts to take him on and to arrest him. Joining us on the program tonight from the MNS, we have its Vice President, Vagesh Saraswat, who joins us from Mumbai. Columnist Anil Dharkar is with us, and so is the Congress's spokesperson, Sanjay Jha. Vagesh, let me ask you first. There are nearly 100 cases now against your leader, Mr. Raj Thackeray. लेकिन जो आपके पार्टी का जो कैंपेन है कि आपको टोल बूथ्स वैंडलाइज करने हैं, आप कह रहे हैं कि आप ये टोल लोगों को पे नहीं करना चाहिए, वो नहीं रुक रहा, वो कैंपेन जारी है.
बिल्कुल सही आप कह रहे हैं, वो कैंपेन जारी है और कैंपेन की वजह है. राज ठाकरे जी ने ये जो कैंपेन शुरू किया है, ये कोई बेवजह नहीं है. हमने करीब 2 साल पहले महाराष्ट्र के सभी टोल नाकों पर एक सर्वे कराया था और उस सर्वे के बाद हम इस नतीजे पर पहुंचे कि महाराष्ट्र में बहुत बड़ा टोल घोटाला चल रहा है. बहुत सारे सड़कों के निर्माण में जो खर्च आया था वो अब तक जनता से वसूला जा चुका है, लेकिन इसके बावजूद वो टोल नाके जो बहुत पहले बंद कर दिए जाने चाहिए थे, बंद नहीं किए गए. हमने इसके लिए मुख्यमंत्री से मुलाकात की. हमारे अध्यक्ष राज ठाकरे जी अपने प्रतिनिधि मंडल के साथ मुख्यमंत्री से मिले और संबंधित जो अधिकारी हैं उन सभी तक हमने अपनी बात पहुंचाई. इतना ही नहीं, हम यहीं पर रुके नहीं, हमने न्याय व्यवस्था का दरवाजा भी खटखटाया. आदरणीय न्यायालय के पास हमने याचिका दायर की कि टोल नाकों के बारे में निर्णय लिया जाए, लेकिन हमारे महाराष्ट्र की, हमारी न्याय व्यवस्था की, हमारे प्रशासनिक तंत्र की दुर्भाग्य ऐसा है कि अब तक कोई भी निर्णय नहीं लिया गया। न्यायपालिका की तरफ से हमें सिर्फ तारीख पे तारीख मिलती है। अब हम इसके अलावा करें क्या? जो रास्ता हमने अपनाया है, इसके अलावा कोई
न्यायपालिका,
रास्ता
आप
बचा
खुद
नहीं है।
कोर्ट गए हैं, आप खुद न्यायपालिका गए हैं, क्या आपको कोर्ट के ऊपर विश्वास नहीं है? मतलब एक चीज जिसे बोलते हैं रूल ऑफ लॉ, क्या तोड़ फोड़ करना ही, मतलब ये तो एक एमएनएस और शिवसेना का एक तरह का एक पॉलिटिक्स बन गया, आप जानबूझ के करते हैं, लेकिन क्या आपको कोर्ट्स के अंदर कोई उम्मीद नहीं है कि अब वहां से आपको जस्टिस मिलेगा? आपको वेट तो करना चाहिए ना कि कोर्ट क्या बोलेगा।
निधि जी, अगर हमें कोर्ट से उम्मीद ना होती तो हम कोर्ट का दरवाजा नहीं खटखटाते। हमने याचिका ये सोचकर ही दायर की थी कि कोर्ट हमें न्याय देगा, महाराष्ट्र के निवासियों को न्याय देगा, लेकिन ऐसा हो नहीं सका। और हमें ये बताइए कि सरकार हमें न्याय नहीं दे रही है, न्याय व्यवस्था हमारे पक्ष में कुछ बात नहीं कर रही है। और टोल के जो आंकड़े हैं, मैं आपको एक उदाहरण देके बताऊं, आपको आश्चर्य होगा।
वकील जी, क्या इसका मतलब है तोड़
मुझे
फोड़
लगता है
करना? क्या इसका मतलब है कि आप तोड़ फोड़ करेंगे? मेरा सिर्फ ये कहना है।
नहीं निधि, मेरी बात आप सुनिए। मुंबई और पुणे के बीच में पुणे एक्सप्रेस जो बना है, उसके टोल नाके का मैं सिर्फ आंकड़ा बताता हूं। इसका जो रोज जो टोल वसूला जाता है, उसका आंकड़ा है रोज की वसूली का 1,37,00,000 रुपए। और ये जो टोल नाका जो बनाया गया है, इसके कॉन्ट्रैक्टर को ये दिया गया है 2027 साल तक के लिए। अब इस रास्ते पर बनने के लिए खर्च हुआ था 250 करोड़ रुपए। अब मुझे ये बताइए कि 250 करोड़ रुपए खर्च करने के बाद रोज इस रास्ते से 1,37,00,000 की वसूली हो रही है, जो 2027 वर्ष तक साल तक वसूली जाएगी। ये कहां से न्याय संगत है?
लेकिन
कितना बड़ा घोटाला है? हर महीने 456 करोड़, हर महीने निधि, हर महीने 456 करोड़ वसूले जाते हैं। तो मुझे ये बताइए कि इसकी जो कॉस्ट थी, उससे कई गुना ज्यादा वसूला जा चुका है। अब ये टोल क्यों बंद नहीं कर दिया जाना चाहिए? कौन निर्णय करेगा? सरकार निर्णय करेगी या न्यायपालिका निर्णय करेगी?
आप तो न्यायपालिका का वेट भी नहीं कर रहे हैं।
सरकार निर्णय नहीं कर रही है, न्यायपालिका निर्णय नहीं कर रही है, तो जनता को अपने हाथ में कुछ ना कुछ तो ऐसा हथियार उठाना पड़ेगा जिससे निर्णय हो सके। महाराष्ट्र नवनिर्माण सेना की तरफ से ये जो टोल बंद करने का आंदोलन किया है, इसीलिए किया है कि टोल का घोटाला इतना ज्यादा बढ़ चुका है कि जब तक इस तरह की कार्रवाई नहीं होगी, ना तो सरकार के कान पे जू रहेगी, ना दूसरी व्यवस्थाएं इसके बारे में कोई निर्णय
सीधा सीधा गुंडागर्दी नहीं है वकील जी, ये गुंडागर्दी नहीं कर रही है
आप। अगर इसे गुंडागर्दी, मुझे ये बताइए, ये गुंडागर्दी नहीं है कि 2500 करोड़ रुपए में जो रास्ता बना है, उसको 2500 करोड़ क्या, उससे कई गुना ज्यादा वसूला जा। अब कब तक वसूलेंगे? 2027 साल तक का सरकार ने कॉन्ट्रैक्ट दिया है। क्या सरकार को कॉन्ट्रैक्ट देने से पहले ये नहीं सोचना चाहिए था कि कितनी वसूली हो चुकी है और इसका पैसा जा कहां रहा है? मेरा सवाल यह है कि क्या सरकार की मिलीभगत इसमें नहीं है? अगर कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स को ये कॉन्ट्रैक्ट दिया है,
I know I can't argue with the MNS because it is convinced that it is doing a certain kind of politics that it has stuck to consistently, which is a politics of violence and vandalism. And Sanjay Jha, therefore the question is, if there are so many cases against Mr. Raj Thackeray, what has prevented the state government in Maharashtra from acting against him?
Nidhi, you hit the nail on the head very early on. I think when Tejas was reporting that the entire campaign that you're reading about, the vandalism and the destruction of public property and the organized violence that you're seeing from the MNS today and the Shiv Sena as well, I don't think we should ignore them. I mean, they actually went on a rampage in Kolhapur. And they both have a similar political strategy, and you're right. I think that's the reason why end of day I think the police and the state government perhaps gets sensitive, because the purpose behind this is not any social good, because frankly speaking There are forums available in our democracy, like the courts, like the Legislative Assembly, where if you have heard it, there's been extraordinary silence from the Shiv Sena and the MNS, who play this kind of violent, identity-based politics, etc., to mobilize public opinion and take political capital. Now, this is what Mr. Raj Thackeray or the Mr. Uddhav Thackeray of the Shiv Sena want. They want, just imagine that right now when the activists and others have protested, they get into trouble. When violent makers like what you're seeing from the MNS and Shiv Sena get arrested, you find the leaders tell them get and indulge into even more violence. Now, if you have an arrest of the leader himself, this is exactly what they want, to, encash and make political mileage out of it. Now, this is a call that obviously the state government and the police authorities need to make.
Sanjay Jha, that's a mockery of the rule of law. They're doing it by vandalizing the toll booths and justifying it, and you're all doing it because you're soft on him, because you don't want to make him to become a martyr in all of this. But under the law, he's booked for inciting hate. He's booked for hate speeches. What is the Congress NCP government? You have to act under the law, and you're not. Even today, the Maharashtra Chief Minister was dodging questions on this.
Well, let me tell you, Nidhi, that there have been several arrest warrants against Mr. Raj Thackeray from different parts of the country for the inflammatory speeches that he's made. And everybody knows about the hate speeches, encouraging people to indulge in violence, have been made by him. Now, the critical issue here, and I will completely agree with you, that allowing giving them a rope to be getting away with it actually encourages a lot of them to continue with making political mileage out of it. But this is a call that, frankly speaking, governments will have to take willy-nilly. There will be a certain advantage taken by them, because that is the real goal. You see, the tragedy of Indian politics today, as you saw in Delhi with even AAP party, is they indulge in anarchy and then want to become martyrs, because there is this assumption that you can fool the people by somehow or the other appearing to be gimmickry and populist and pulling off some or the other stunt. But this is a call that I do agree with you needs to be taken, because end of day, this is spreading. This is dangerous. It's going to harm movement for the common man. It's going to harm business. It's going to harm trade.
Okay,
and,
let me take this to Anil Tharkar.
They're destroying not private property. They're destroying public property.
Mr. Tharkar, as a columnist, as a citizen of Mumbai, and as someone who has witnessed these kind of violent acts by not just the MNS but the Shiv Sena as well, which is famous for this. One of the points raised is that often the government will file these cases, so you'll have these 97 cases against Mr. Thackeray, for instance, but nothing further will happen after that. There'll be no charge sheet, there'll be no investigation, everything will be bailable. So it's all in name only, and it's all a farce. Do you buy what Sanjay Jha is saying tonight, that, well, he agrees in principle that it's finally time for them to take a call, but will they?
I don't think they will, and this is not something new. You're talking about the 97 cases now, but why don't we go back to the time when Mr. Bal Thackeray started the Shiv Sena, and throughout his career there were so many speeches he gave which were very, very violent in what they suggested should be done. There were incitements to violence. There were lots of cases registered against him also, I think, and never was any action taken by any government. So it's not just a question of Prithviraj Chavan now sitting idle and not doing anything about it. And I think every government of every political party ignores these incitements and the violence they lead to. I think you pointed out about Togadia, what Togadia did. He's out. He's not in jail. There have been this Bajrang Dal. So I'm saying this is not peculiar to Maharashtra. It's peculiar to the Indian state. We tolerate violence for two reasons. One is that I think there are a lot of political calculation going on. I think one was mentioned by your correspondent, that the MNS takes away votes from the Shiv Sena, and that benefits the Congress. That is one reason. The second is that the political class actually protects itself. So a political party from one side will protect even the opposition, because they know that sooner or later they will become the opposition, and they don't want to be in jail as an act of revenge if they put the opposition into jail.
So you believe
So
it's a
this
cycle?
continues.
It's a cycle. It'll
It's a
continue
complete
and it won't
cycle.
end.
It will just continue. Yes, I don't think this is going to end. This is a very cynical way of looking at life, and the rule of law goes out of the window. You know, the MNS gentleman was talking earlier, said we are so fed up with the courts, we do not have the patience, that we went to court, the court hasn't acted. That's hardly 2 years ago that they went to the court. Now let me take my example. I have a property case happening, which I think rightfully belongs to me. So should I decide tomorrow that why wait for the court verdict? Let me just go and take it over.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me take some strong men with me, take it over. It belongs to me. I think I have the rightful way of.
No, so let me ask the MNS. Vigeshji, then isn't this all a stunt? Isn't it all gimmickry? Isn't this just part of the politics of the MNS कि आप इलेक्शन से पहले ये स्टंट करेंगे, आप इसको और भी करेंगे? अभी तो इलेक्शंस आ रहे हैं, अभी तो ये शुरुआत है आपके लिए.
निधि, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि इसे स्टंट कह देना बहुत आसान है. मैंने पहले ही कहा कि टोल का ये जो मुद्दा है, ये जो आंदोलन है, ये कोई आज अचानक शुरू नहीं हुआ है. 2 साल की पृष्ठभूमि इसके ऊपर है और हमने हर टोल नाके पर अपने पदाधिकारी कार्यकर्ता बिठाकर सर्वे किया है कि कितनी गाड़ियां किस टोल बूथ से होकर के निकलती हैं, कितना पैसा वसूला जाता है. आप कानून का उल्लंघन कहकर बात कह रहे हैं, हमें गुंडा कहने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, लेकिन मुझे ये बताइए कि टोल नाकों पर जिस तरह की व्यवस्था की गई है वहां गुंडागर्दी नहीं होती है. जिस तरह से टोल के ठेके दिए गए हैं वहां गुंडागर्दी नहीं होती है. आदरणीय अनिल धारकर और संजय झा जिस तरह से बात कर रहे थे,
लोगों को लेके चले जाएंगे और जबरदस्ती करेंगे, उनका अपना केस चल रहा है.
बिल्कुल मैं वही कह रहा हूं कि जब टेबल पर बैठ करके आप एनालिसिस करते हैं या सोशल मीडिया पर बैठ करके आप एनालिसिस करते हैं, तब इन टोल के घोटालों पर एनालिसिस आप क्यों नहीं करते? इनमें से किसी भी शख्सियत ने अब तक टोल के घोटालों पर बात क्यों नहीं की, जबकि वो दीगर है, सबको दिखाई दे रहा है कि कितना बड़ा घोटाला हो रहा है. आप लोगों को सोशल बिल्कुल पूछना चाहिए. लेकिन अनिल धारकर जी से मेरा सवाल यह है कि टोल की जो कॉलम है, अनिल धारकर जी ने कितने कॉलम उस पर लिखे हैं, कितनी बार उस पर सवाल उठाया है? आप हमारे आंदोलन पे सवाल उठा सकते हैं, आप आजाद हैं, आपको पूरा हक है. लेकिन मैं ये कहना चाहता हूं कि हमारा एक तरीका है अपनी आवाज पहुंचाने का. आज जब राज ठाकरे जी के आदेश पे इस तरह की कार्रवाई हुई है तो आज पूरे देश में इस टोल की समस्या पर बात हो रही है. लेकिन इससे पहले टोल पर बहस क्यों नहीं हो रही थी? अब मुझे पूरा यकीन है कि टोल की समस्या का निदान भी निकलेगा, क्योंकि राज्य सरकार पर दबाव बढ़ रहा है और राज्य सरकार पे दबाव बढ़ेगा तो वो निर्णय लेने के लिए मजबूर होगी. सरकार को टोल की नई नीति बनानी पड़ेगी और अगर नई नीति बनती है तो ये हमारी जीत है. निधि, मैं एक बात कह देना चाहता हूं, हम किसी चुनाव के लिए लाचार नहीं है, हम वोट के लिए कोई राजनीति नहीं कर रहे हैं. हमें लोकसभा चुनाव हम हारें जीतें इससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है.
अच्छा,
लेकिन अगर महाराष्ट्र में
सवाल तो सुन लीजिए, ठीक है, आप कह रहे हैं कि आप लोगों के लिए कर रहे हैं. yes Mr. Dharkar, go ahead with your question.
Yes, I'm saying that we are confusing 2 issues here.
Yes.
One is the analysis of the toll. Okay. Now, what was the agreement? How much money is to be collected? How much was there in the agreement that it should be collected? A proper analysis has to be done. This should be a legal case. If there is some malpractice, that should obviously be addressed. That is one side of it. The other side is how do you address this? Now you have legal recourse. One is you go to the courts. That's number one. Number two, what was the MNS, what was the Shiv Sena, what were the parties doing when these contracts were awarded? You have the assembly. You can take this up in the assembly. You can take it up in the corporation. There are various political forums where you can take this up. If we decide, if every citizen in this country decides that the only way to bring something which seems wrong to you, and the only way to bring it to public notice is to attack property, to destroy property, where will we go as a nation? We will be a completely anarchic nation.